I will be the first to admit I probably should have started from this particular phase of the process, but I didn't. I don't have a fancy introduction video to the channel. I do not have anything other than what I have to offer at the very moment. These are things I would say to my younger self. This channel is wholly dedicated to a conversation from the current me to the younger me to hopefully help not just myself but anybody else who's stuck in a rut. And I feel that's an important aspect of just growing up, to be able to pass on your knowledge, to be able to pass on your wisdom, to be able to pass on anything that can help somebody move the ball forward 10 yards. And I think in life, right, that's a purpose that we tend to lose sight of as we get older, as we continue to get busy with life. We forget the beauty of even stumbling forward, right? Because as you can see, stumbling forward is a far better option than walking yourself backwards, than walking yourself into insecurities, walking yourself into crippling doubt, and eventually putting yourself into a position where nothing gets done because everything becomes a burden. And that's not the mentality that you want to have. And that's the mentality that I want to have, even at the stage of life where I'm at right now. And that's why it's so important to have these conversations, because you don't want to be in that position in your life, especially if you got youth on your side. And I think a lot of you who are listening right now hopefully understand that. You need to understand that youth is your superpower at this particular moment in time. And the younger you are, believe it or not, the more stumbles you can take and the more course correction you can apply to these stumbles to make yourself a more fortified person that has a lot to offer to everybody around them. So don't be afraid to stumble forward. Don't be afraid of taking the lumps, making the mistakes, and getting ahead. Provided you learn from these mistakes, and as you move forward, it becomes a tool in which you build on that gives you wisdom to be able to make the right choices as you build and move forward. I'd like to think of this first particular long form video entry of mine as an example of this. I'm winging it and I'm stumbling forward, but I needed to do something. I've been doing shorts for a while, but I wanted to put something into play, something a little bit more off the dome, right? Something that I could share off the cuff. And this is it. This is the first entry. This is the first stumble forward, and I'm gonna keep going forward. I'm gonna hopefully keep sharing more insights, more wisdom from my current experiences, as well as a lot of my past experiences that obviously brought me to the point to where I am today, right? That's also important. A lot of it is a compilation of the things that I have experienced in the past. And if I could go back to the past to talk to that person that experienced a lot of these things, I would give him radically different advice than the advice I gave myself when I was in that moment. With that in mind, we're going to leave it right there. Let's park it. We got a whole lot of other topics to go over, to talk about, but at least we got the conversation going. We're moving forward, be it a nice steady pace or a stumble. Nonetheless, the application here is momentum. We got motion on our side. We're moving forward, be it a steady pace or a stumble. But the point is, we're not moving backwards. And in the end, we're all going to see that what appears to be difficult, in all reality, is possible. This is things I would say to my younger self, and I'll catch you on the next entry.